Hello there, everybody. How are you guys doing today? It is Billy, and I'm bringing you guys another commentary today. This is some 3v3 on Getaway, and what I want to talk about is the new maps that just dropped. As a lot of you know, new content dropped for Elite members yesterday, which consisted of 3 new face-off maps: Vortex, U-Turn, and Intersection. And I figured I'd talk about them a little bit. And you're probably wondering why I'm not using gameplay from these maps. Well, I haven't played them very much, and I haven't gotten any games that really were that exciting. You know, I'm just learning the maps, so it's a little bit of a different play style when you're learning the maps than it is when you actually know where you're going and everything. You know where the spawns are, you know traffic patterns. That's how it is. And I've been doing alright in 1v1s, but those games are a little bit slow. And I thought about bringing like a live commentary, not let's play, first thoughts video on the maps, but we'll see what happens. I might still do that. Like second thoughts on the map, how I like them after I've been playing them for a week or something like that. Maybe I'll do that, but let's talk about them a little bit. Let's start with my least favorite of the 3. U-Turn. U-Turn, man, there's a lot going on this map. It's like a crowded highway, 8 lanes or something like that on the freeway, with blown up cars and buses and tanks everywhere, and a tunnel that goes underneath them, and the sides are long sight lines that are blocked by bushes, and you can never see anybody, and people love to lay in corners or in grass or whatever on that map. There's so many places for people to just sit. There's so much cover, so it's a very, very camper friendly map. I don't like it. I don't know. There's a lot of the fighting, a lot of the gunfights tend to take place on the sides of the map. Because they're more open. There's not as much going on. The tunnel leads right underneath. It's usually a pretty safe route to take, as opposed to cutting over the top of the freeway. But if you can learn how to navigate those cars really, really well and use that cover extremely effectively, find some nice sight lines through there, man, being on top of that freeway could be killer. It could be awesome. And so a lot of you probably will like that map. I don't know if you'll like it the most or what. For me, it's not really my cup of tea. Maybe it'll grow on me. We'll see. In a couple of weeks, I'll let you know how I feel about it. Right now, it's my least favorite. Coming in the middle of the pack is Intersection. Intersection is a couple New York City blocks with some buildings. There's a theater, a pizzeria, like a fitness place. I think it's a fitness place, like upstairs. But there's like a clown in it. I don't know what the building upstairs is. A jewelry store. There's a few different locations. The spawns are pretty bad on the map. Seriously, you can sit there and you can literally look right down the road at a spawn, and people spawn right in front of you and get some pretty easy kills. The spawns are really bad. It's pretty wide open. Anybody who wants to camp, there's one building you can get onto, like, not the roof, but you can get on the 2nd floor. And you got a pretty good vantage point over the middle of the road. So tread carefully, you know, go from building to building, cut across on the edges, stick to the ends of the map, and you'll be alright on that map. It's alright. It's not too bad of a map. Wide open and confined spaces. For the most part, it's just a pretty straightforward map. There's not really much to say about it. There's nothing that really stands out. The map's alright. I'm not gonna lie. The map is okay. Camping hasn't been too bad on it yet. We'll see how that ends up in the future. But for now, yeah, it's a map to play on. It's something different, which makes it not too bad. Excuse me, guys. And the last map, the 3rd map, personally my favorite map of the 3 that just launched. Vortex. It's gonna sound weird. I don't really like this map because of how it plays or anything like that. I like it because the map is fucking sweet. It's like a farm. You're on a farm. There's chicken coops. There's dead pigs. There's dead horses. There's not a lot of cover. It's really wide open. All the fighting can either be really long range or you can bring it into tighter spaces on one side where and it'll pack you in on spawns. It's really weird. You spawn right next to each other, like partway through the game. It's really weird. I don't know if they like changed how the spawns work and face off on those maps or what they changed about it, but I feel like we're getting a lot closer spawns now, more like the revenge spawns you got at the beginning of Modern Warfare 3, which isn't too bad in face off, to be honest. It's actually kind of nice. But man, it's called Vortex because there's a big fucking twister. There's a tornado right off the map, and it's like sucking up a house off the map. It never actually does it. or anything like that, but it looks fucking sweet. And there's lightning and shit coming out of the sky, and the map does play alright, to be honest. My biggest concern with it is the spawns. The spawns can get a little bit hectic, and people will spawn behind you all the time on that map. And everyone kind of fights in the same place, where there's actually cover as opposed to big open areas. There's a few really, really good head glitch places on the map, which definitely you should find out about and use those to your advantage. But this map is really fucking sweet. I like the name, I like the way it looks, I like the way it sounds, I like everything about it. It's a really, really cool map. And it's not my favorite one to play on. I'd say Getaway or Lookout are still my favorites. But Vortex brings a really cool like feel to the game. And I was really hoping that it would be kind of like Nuketown at the end of Nuketown. How when the game ends, it blows up the bomb and the whole town is destroyed. I was really hoping at the end of the game the Twister would come through and rip everything apart, which I have yet to see happen, which is unfortunate. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and I upload content daily, so feel free to subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.